Microsoft is considering putting more games on PlayStation. The quote floating around Microsoft's walls is that there are no red lines. That means that someone, somewhere, was talking about Halo.
You can't keep getting away with it!
I know what you're thinking.
What the fuck?
And I don't blame you. Halo has been synonymous with the Xbox platform since its inception. It's a valued cornerstone that is beloved by Xbox fans after more than 20 years of history behind it, and yet there's increasing speculation that Microsoft might end up bringing this sacred icon to its rival platform.
Your inability to safeguard Halo was a colossal failure.
It was heresy.
This may upset you, but listen. Come here a minute. Microsoft doesn't give a fuck. The games industry is broken. It's been too stagnant for too long. Consumers have been eating good, but those greedy tech giants, you know, the ones worth $1 trillion, still want more. I know, smallest violin, right? Here's the thing. Games cost too much to make, and in the last few months we've seen both Xbox and PlayStation adopt a multi-platform strategy to drive software sales to cover the costs within their pipeline. Essentially, Microsoft and Sony are realizing that there's a need for a symbiotic relationship if they're going to continue living in relative harmony. I wish the same could be said for its fan bases, but we are where we are. Halo's history on Xbox has been important. It's one of the many reasons why Xbox players have stayed loyal to the brand for so long. The problem is that brand loyalty is spread increasingly thin in an industry that's facing an existential crisis. Halo has faced many highs and lows over the years, but the iconic gameplay and storytelling from Bungie's original series has been one for the ages, and here's where the rumour mill has been turning. Jez Corden from Windows Central has theorised that there are no red lines when it comes to Microsoft and Xbox titles going over to other platforms. So if you're genuinely upset about this, brace yourself. Halo, the Master Chief Collection, might be launching on PlayStation. Here's the problem with this move. This could do serious brand damage to Xbox. By sending an IP Xbox has become synonymous with to its competition, Microsoft would be sending a clear message to gamers on all platforms that nothing is off the table. It tells long-term fans that their commitment to the brand isn't as important as money. This, unfortunately, is a harsh reality fans need to learn. The big corporations running the entertainment platforms we love don't care about where the money comes from, as long as shareholders feel their pockets getting heavier. It will feel like a huge betrayal of trust and loyalty to both Xbox and Halo fans, but in the interest of talking harsh realities, it's not going to devalue your console, your ecosystem, or your experience. Alright, enough of the doom and gloom. Let's talk about what I think actually might happen and what this means for the Halo IP. Halo the Master Chief Collection is now almost 10 years old. In fact, some of its content is more than 20 years old. We're getting to the point now where Halo Combat Evolved could officially be classed as retro. I'm sorry my fellow millennials, I know it's a tough pill to swallow, but we're getting old now. Anyone on Xbox and PC who's expressed any interest towards the Halo franchise has likely already dipped their toe in. There is an entire generation of PS4 and PS5 players who won't have dabbled with the universe that we as Halo fans love so much. Considering how expensive a hobby gaming is these days, it's a tall order to expect them to jump into another ecosystem to experience everything the Halo IP has to offer. So if you want to give a new audience a taster of the Halo IP, the only option you've got is to bring it to them. Halo the Master Chief Collection is a strong start. It gives PS4 and PS5 players a way into the Halo story, an opportunity to understand the hype and passion that went into this franchise back in its heyday. Halo MCC provides the ultimate Halo experience for a brand new audience without asking them to invest in a new ecosystem. This was the thinking behind putting games like Sea of Thieves on PlayStation, which, by the way, has sold really well and is currently experiencing a healthy resurgence thanks to a massive influx of new players. Earlier this year, Microsoft had 7 of its titles make PlayStation's top 25 bestsellers list, those being Call of Duty, Overwatch 2, Sea of Thieves, Fallout 4, Minecraft, Fallout 76, and Grounded. Microsoft obviously benefits from a large spike in software sales, which, judging by how popular Sea of Thieves was, I think it's fair to say a collection that's been kept off the PlayStation platform would make serious waves with headlines and sales alike. A new audience investing into the Halo series means new fans and new players for a franchise that feels like it's struggling to grow. Back in the day, Halo was king in the first-person shooter space, but this genre has evolved and mutated in so many different ways that it's become saturated, and games like Fortnite and Call of Duty have become the staple titles that keep themselves relevant with live service content. I don't think Halo will ever be at that pedigree again, and that's okay, but a new audience would certainly help raise Halo's profile in the broader console market. Which neatly brings me on to my next point of discussion. Could a new interest in Halo help grow Halo Infinite's live service? I posed this question a while ago, back when Xbox's rumour mill first went into overdrive. Could Halo Infinite's free-to-play multiplayer also go multi-platform? I can guarantee this is something Microsoft will be weighing up. Halo Infinite's live service model is chock full of monetized cosmetics, much to the chagrin of OG Halo players. Gone are the days of having a full, feature-complete multiplayer game when corporations can give you a slice on day one and then charge you for the rest. I'm sick of this practice, as I'm sure you are too, but unfortunately this model is here to stay because those poor hungry billionaires I mentioned at the start of the video think it's the best thing since sliced bread. So if you want Halo to make money for itself, it's gonna need to grow its audience. Halo Infinite is in a really awesome spot right now. 343 has done an excellent job of making the game feel feature complete, but a common complaint is that it still feels like there's content missing. There's outcry for more maps, modes, weapons and vehicles. New Forge tools empower Halo players to push their creativity to a level we haven't seen before with features like Campaign AI. An influx of players and forges will lead to a new era of player-created content. This ultimately helps diversify Halo Infinite's multiplayer experience and justify more investment from Microsoft. There's no denying it, whatever you feel about the politics behind this, Halo Infinite having more players can only be a good thing for its service and the longevity of the franchise. I want to be clear on something though. Microsoft may not have red lines when it comes to Xbox IPs, and while I'm able to look at the idea of Halo on PlayStation pragmatically and rationally, that doesn't necessarily mean I think it's a good idea. I think some boundaries need to be set in the interest of Xbox retaining a semblance of exclusivity over the Halo IP. I'm happy for Halo MCC to go multi-platform. The collection is almost 10 years old. Treat this as a rumour, but middle-aged game guy claims to have a source telling him that this is happening, so set your expectations now if this isn't something you're happy about. I personally can't say I'm going to lose much sleep over it. I'm actually kind of happy that the friends I do have on PlayStation get to play some of my favourite games of all time. I love the Halo series so much, and if it means that other people get to fall in love with this universe just like I did, I really can't see that being a bad thing. Where I draw the line is what we consider to be current or new Halo campaign content. I don't think Halo Infinite's campaign should go multi-platform. I don't think future Halo campaign content should go multi-platform. I think everything that involves the future of the Master Chief story should only exist on Xbox and PC. The reason for this is because that brand synergy between the Halo IP and Xbox is still really important, and potentially this stipulation actually helps grow the Xbox platform too. Much like Netflix, Prime Video and Disney+, I firmly believe that Xbox needs exclusive content on its platform to give people a reason to jump into its ecosystem. People experiencing Halo MCC on PlayStation who find themselves wanting more will be put in a position where they have to consider buying an Xbox console in order to have that want fulfilled. Whether they play on PC, Game Pass or cloud, I think the only way new fans of the Halo IP should be able to experience a continuation of Master Chief's story going forward is on the Xbox platform. Halo MCC and Halo Infinite's multiplayer essentially act as the gateway drug to get new players through the door. But once they find that love for the Halo IP, the only way you're getting more of it is on Xbox. And that is how I think you grow the Xbox platform and the Halo player base with a carefully considered multi-platform strategy. I understand the fear though, because of course there should be concern about Microsoft tapping out of the console market. If Microsoft sees Halo performing well on PlayStation, the worst thing that could happen is that it goes, hey, do we even need to make this console anymore? I don't think Microsoft is short-sighted enough to destroy its own gaming arm, which currently makes more money for it than Windows. Microsoft has stated it has no plans to stop making Xbox hardware, but winds can change, and this lack of confidence is damaging Xbox's hardcore community right now. Xbox needs to be crystal clear on which games players can expect to be exclusive on its platform. I think this is really important for building confidence in its users because trust has been eroded within this community. The Xbox leadership team has tried to abate these concerns. In fact, it's doubling down and actively planning the next generation of Xbox hardware and beyond, looking at new ways to bring more players into its ecosystem. Xbox has confirmed Call of Duty Black Ops 6 will launch day one on Game Pass, which is a game changer for the platform. Microsoft seems to be all in on gaming right now, ramping up the content pipeline to provide a mixture of exclusive and third-party content, all published with the Xbox banner. Long term, I think this is the right strategy. The acquisitions it's made over the years have primed Xbox for a successful trajectory. I just hope Xbox doesn't step on too many rakes along the way. Let's be honest, it's pretty good at finding them. What's up everybody, my name's Deadly Headley. I just want to say a quick thank you for spending a few minutes of your day with me. If you've had a good time today, make sure you hit those like and subscribe buttons. We are nearly 1,000 subscribers, so if you want to help me reach that milestone, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Also make sure you check out the Xbox Series podcast. It's a show that I co-host every Thursday with my friends Asa and Gamsley. We go live at 8 PM UK time, 3 PM Eastern and 12 PM Pacific. We're always talking about the latest Xbox news and we try and approach it without all the console worry stuff. So if you enjoyed this video and what I think was a pretty rational and balanced take on such a controversial topic, you'll probably enjoy this too. Click that link in the pinned comment down below, you can't miss it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments too. Do you think Xbox should put Halo on PlayStation? What do you guys think about the compromise that I've suggested in this video? That's it from me, thanks again for watching, I'll catch you guys soon. Peace!